get so high sometimes. I know the valley seems so wide. It seems this journey, it will never end. And you keep asking the question, God, why? I know the road, it gets so rocky at times. I know the heartaches are severe.
Carla, you're looking busy. How are you so busy?
I am busy. How are you?
I am doing great. And everything all right?
Everything is good. I don't know if you noticed in the news today that a hospital was bombed and over 500 people perished.
Jesus Christ.
And not only that, finally, I don't know if you remember a case that I followed back when, the Natalie Holloway case, where a young teenager went missing in Aruba, and the suspect finally admitted to her gruesome murder. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm thankful that the mom can finally get truth from that, even though they knew, but he was protected because he comes from a wealthy family. Vandersleuth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sad. Indeed.
Yeah.
I just want to share with you too. Here in Chicago, Plainfield to be exact. Actually, I went there this morning too, to conduct a business. But in that area, there was an 8-year-old that was brutally stabbed by an old man 26 times, and he stabbed his mom, and the mom was stabbed too and was unable to attend the funeral because she's in the hospital, and it's because of
What's going on in the Middle East?
What's going on in the Middle East. But let's just get to paying some bills first, and we will get to the meat of the matter because we start a little bit early to get the ads in. Okay.
Speedy's in the building.
Yes.
Hi, Claire. Claire is in the building.
Claire is in the building. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you guys. So let's just get to play some bills, and then we will move to to what we have to move to. All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Royal Decor and Designs. Picture this, a breathtaking venue adorned with elegance and style, every detail meticulously designed to reflect your unique love story. Immerse yourself in a world of elegance and romance as we curate stunning floral arrangements, incorporating the freshest blooms of foliage that reflect your personal style. From exquisite centerpieces to cascading floral arches, or floral artists will bring your dreams to life. And we don't stop there. Our talented team will also take care of every intricate detail, from beautiful table linens to ambient lighting and exquisite drapery, ensuring that every element of your decor is flawless. Whether you're envisioning a romantic garden wedding, a luxurious ballroom affair, or minimalist celebration, Royal Decor and Designs is here to turn your dreams into reality. Contact us today to schedule a consultation with our expert team. Together, let's create a wedding that will be remembered for a lifetime.
Wow.
Fantastic. Beautiful.
unleash your inner fire with Fire Lips by Michelle. Our collection of high-tech featherweight lip gloss and lipstick formulas will take your lip game to the next level. Not only will these products transform your pout, but they will also keep your lips hydrated, giving you long-lasting sheen and a fuller appearance. Trust us, you won't be able to resist the allure of Fire Lips. Go ahead, give it a try. Get ready to fall head over heels for these amazing results. Now available at firelips.com.
You see, I can see Kwesi in the background, but Kwesi,
Mhm.
Kwesi, you cannot come on right now. All right, I'm gonna bring Kwesi in for a second before we get to the real deal. All right, Kwe. All right, ladies and
Hi.
gentlemen, this is Kwesi. This is one of my one of the little kid that is indeed on our program. How you doing, Kwe?
Hi, honey. Why are you being shy? You you're not gonna say hi to our audience? You're live
hi.
on huh?
All right, Kwe. We'll talk later, okay?
Bye,
Nice to
honey.
meet you. All right,
Bye-bye.
bye, Kwe.
He is the sweetest. So listen,
Uh-huh.
tonight our topic is I'm living my dream.
Yes, indeed.
I'm living my dream.
And that is gonna be coming from a young girl
Yes.
who was born in
Rika
the
G.
States. Yeah, Rika G. She goes by. She was born in the States
Mhm.
and born and raised in the States.
Born and raised in the States.
But at a very early age, she decided that she wanted to go back to Jamaica, and
Mhm.
she had completed all her schooling here in the States.
Mhm.
And now she's an adult, and she's been back in Jamaica for quite some time now, and she make it her home. And it's I find the story to be amazing, considering that you would hear all these negative stories from Jamaica all the time. And
I mean, her background is indeed amazing.
yes,
I have a little bio on her. Our honored guest this evening is Miss Rika G. She goes by Rika G. And she is considered a multi-hyphenated cultural practitioner on a mission to serve as a catalyst for liberation throughout the diaspora using fellowship, technology, and the arts. An innovative educator at core, and she has transformed stages, surf camps, skate parks, computer labs, traditional classrooms, and more into exciting spaces of community learning for scholars of all ages. No matter the audience, anyone within an earshot is going to learn something or heal some aspect of themselves once she takes the floor. So it is with great pleasure that Miss Rika G is coming in the building tonight to speak to our audience. Thank you.
It is indeed a pleasure having her. I think she have a little bit freezing thingy that's going on your end. Rika, how you
doing? Her microphone is off. You're on mute. There you go.
There you go. Welcome.
How are you?
Greetings, yo. I'm great. It's been a full day, and this is a nice addition to the list of things today.
Yes.
Sure.
Well, you come with a mighty exciting background, and I can't wait to hear about it.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So let's just get into it because I'm pretty sure people are waiting to hear. Guys, remember to like and share, and for those of you and who have the opportunity, you could visit us on at Sutherland TV for and view it on YouTube. Without oh my God, she is having an internet issue, but that's all right.
She's back. She's back.
We call that island internet. So it's okay. we know what the island internet is about and what it comes with. So let me just get straight into it, Rika. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself, please? I'm curious.
Gladly. one of the first things I like to introduce myself as, especially in a platform like this, is I'm Valerie's daughter. Um, from my, from I was small, like that was an important title for me because everything that I am comes from what I've seen my mom be my whole life. You get me? And that's part of why I'm even comfortable enough to have moved back home to Jamaica and decided that this is where I want to and need to be.
Wow.
So I give thanks for that.
Let me
Nice.
ask you that.
Yeah.
Before I even ask you to give our audience a little bit a background, I just want to know how long since you've been in Jamaica?
4 years in August, August 2019, I moved down.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
so just during the pandemic or before?
That was right before. I knew something was coming. Listen, when Trump got the candidacy, I said, all right, I have to go and secure my paperwork so that I can get a one-way ticket and nobody can force me to come back.
Wow. So
Wow.
where did you grow up?
A few places. So I grew up on the south side of Chicago, between Dalton, which is like a suburb, and then Roseland, which is where church and school and work and stuff was. And then from I was a baby, I was coming here to visit every other year, sometimes every summer. I did summer school in Jamaica once. So that was always a part of like my, my upbringing. And then in high school, I moved to Georgia and I was in the country for a little bit. Went to Georgia Tech for college, stayed in Atlanta before I moved here.
Wow.
Mm.
Let me ask you this. Just give us a little. How many siblings do you have?
I am Mumi's third. I'm the wash belly for my mom. For my dad, I think I'm one of 10 or so.
So when you moved to Jamaica in 2019, did you move with your family or did you move by yourself?
No, so most of my family on both sides of my family, most of them have migrated. So I have family here, my mom's side primarily, and there's like a few of them, 1 and 2 households worth of people who are here at the base. And I have a cousin who's close to me in age, so it's kind of like my closest kin. But I moved and been on my own. I actually used UE as my way to make the transition. So I got enrolled in grad school. I figured the best way for me to get settled on my own is to go into university and then, situate myself. But now I have my own place and, all those things.
Wow.
So Rico, quick question. I'm sorry. Prime time.
No problem. I am curious just like you. So keep going.
Question. At what age did you have this desire to move to Jamaica?
Yo, listen. Forever. So this is another important thing. Again, Mumi, my first definition of home was here, right? When I was a toddler, my mom explained to me that home is not just my address that I reside in. Home is also and always Jamaica, right? In the same way that it's Jamaica, it's Africa. But when I was 6 years old, I was looking through my mom's passport and I saw this thing about dual that, if your child is born overseas, they have dual citizenship. And so when I was 6 years old, I decided, all right, that means that I can be a citizen of Jamaica. So from 6 years old, I put it in my head that I was gonna move back. It just took me 20 years to do it, but from them time there.
Girlfriend, let me tell you something. You are definitely living my dream. I have my application here. My parents are both from Jamaica, and I was born here. And as a kid, every single summer, my mom, even if she couldn't go, we went, my sister and I. So that is truly my passion. We were either in Linstead or we were in Kingston.
Wow.
Yeah. So you are truly living my dream. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, Carla, let me tell you this. Let me just clear this up. Don't worry about cutting me off because we are both excited and curious about this little one who had made such a bold move to move back to Jamaica. Because, over the years, I've been living here probably a little bit before she was born. And ever since I come here, one of the sad thing is that Jamaicans always talk bad about Jamaica. We're not like the Asians the Asians are very guarded and patriotic. You're not going to hear nothing negative about
Mhm.
Haiti in spite of all that's going on.
Going on there, right?
I can tell you, one of the biggest negative that sell about Jamaica is sold by the Jamaicans about Jamaica. They are the one that put down Jamaica. And you know who I learned that from? Before I actually find out myself, the Americans told me that the
Mhm.
Jamaicans talk bad about their country, which is sad, and I'm upset about it. But let me ask you this: in spite of all the things that you heard, negative things, I'm pretty sure you'd have heard it before you go to Jamaica. You disregard all of that and decide that you're going to live there. Do you experience anything of that sort? The things that you would have heard about prior to you going down there, the fear, the things that.
Before I can get into that fully, I have to say, while I was hearing these things, you know, I was living the experience of growing up Black in America, which is something that Jamaicans haven't done yet. You know what I mean? So I saw a contrast between the complaints they were doing, my family would say overseas, the experience we would have here, and the reality of what I was, because I was on the south side of Chicago, you know what I mean? Like I have a tattoo on my arm for one of my homies who was murdered in his driveway. So like, it's not like the gun violence is only in Jamaica or certain things are only in Jamaica. And my mentality was always, yo, if I might be homeless at some point, or if I'm a struggle, I want to struggle somewhere that has fruit growing on the trees so I can walk and go pick up food.
Girl.
You know? When I was a kid, from I was little, I was like, yo, there's winter here. Why are we somewhere that snows?
Talk it.
That doesn't make
I
no
hear
sense.
you, girl. I hear you. I hear you. I hear
You
you.
know?
I hear you.
But on the other hand, there are a lot of pressures that come with living here. You know what I mean? And I give thanks for just my faith and the liberty that I have and the connection that I carry with my ancestors, because I know that that protects me and guides me in certain ways, to where I'm just, there's certain things about me that's unshakable. You get me? So, but also, again, I live the reality of being a Black woman in America. So yes, men here catcall and say some ridiculous things on the road, you know?
Mhm.
But it's not like that wasn't happening in Atlanta. It might have been to a different degree, but it's something I was used to in Atlanta as well. So
So it
it's a
equate
give
to
and
the same. It equate to the same challenge. You know.
yeah. And
It's
what I
just
always say,
but it's the same challenge. Like you know, level of discrimination, exposed to crime, exposed to wherever, whatever. Yeah, I get you. Go ahead,
and
Carl.
here there's River. So if I get stressed out and you know time's rough, I can in tutus I can go to a beach or a river. When I'm in Atlanta, if I'm stressed out and I'm overworked and all these things, the most I can do is maybe go to I don't even remember what, Cascade Park, and that's a little creek, you know what I mean? Versus come wash off and I can deal with some medicine here that I can't access there. So to me, that's the biggest trade-off. It's like, yeah, we have the negative and some unique things, and there's a certain mentality you have to carry if you go firm while you're out here. But the way that I'm able to heal myself and the way that we are able to heal in community is unmatched compared to overseas.
Right.
So, question: have there ever been a moment that you asked yourself, "What did I do?"
There are several times where I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially
I
as a
call
single
moments like,
female
yo,
going,
yeah.
going there. Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, yo, it's me. Someone want to come live on one island, you know? So when certain things happen, I'm just like, yo, an island like this. If I call the office and the phone just ringing, because they don't answer phones in Jamaica, or the light gone, and I don't know if it's because the power is off or if my landlord forgot to pay the light bill. It's certain stuff that just wouldn't happen overseas, you know? That I'm just like, boy, this is a choice I made. But there's
I-
more times where I'm like, yo, I'm grateful to say I'm here.
Oh.
Mm.
You have an accent which is very obvious. Like we all know you're born and raised in the States. Does that challenge you in any way? Are you quickly identify as a foreigner? Because I know
Oh
you
yeah.
are. What are some of the challenges that come with that?
Fortunately, people also recognize me as Rastafari, and I know that helps kind of balance out the foreignerness. But every now and then, if somebody's trying me, because remember, I'm from Chicago and Atlanta, so I still got a bit of fire
Mm-hmm.
when I need to have the fire. So I have to tell people like, yo, don't let the accent fool you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Um, and I don't pressure myself to try and direct my tongue any one way or the other because I have so many accents at this point. So within a sentence or a conversation, you might hear 2, 3, 4 different places come
Mm-hmm.
out, and I'm comfortable in that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Wow. Don
You,
Perry in the building, Miss Lady
yes,
Val. So
Dan Perry and Lady Val.
I have
Yes.
to ask you, you said that there are some challenges. What would you say? What would be, say, your top 3, top 5 challenges?
Why men on the road
Mm.
probably possibly account for 2 out of 3 of the challenges, honest
Mm.
to God.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's so sometimes it's what I have to deal with,
Mm-hmm.
and then sometimes it's what I endure secondhand, right? If I'm walking, because I have a lot of beautiful friends,
Mm-hmm.
and if a man is saying something to my, so sometimes they say something that's like, dismissible, we're not really paying no mind. But some of the things that they say is just like, yo, you can't say that. You can't say that to a next human being. Or how you
Mm-hmm.
gonna approach the empress, and this is what you come up with. And
Mm.
so I've reached a point now where I'm unafraid enough to where I say something back, or I say, yo, leave her alone. Whether I know the girl or not, yo, leave her alone.
Mm.
From the moment I say, yo, leave her alone or don't talk to her like that, it's, oh, yeah, sodomite, yeah, batty man, and this, that, and the third, and go suck the all type of, and it's just like just
Wow.
because I told you not to tell her about
Wow.
XYZ,
Mm-hmm.
I've had,
I think there's aspect of our culture that is very terrible. I will say
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very, very, very
yeah.
terrible.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
But
Other than that, though,
go ahead.
other than, that, another challenge is banking in Jamaica is one of the most annoying things,
I
Going
heard.
in that line and wait. Going in that line and wait. Wait a half a day.
Mhm.
And do anything you have to even tell them your shoe size and have evidence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
there's, yeah.
But dealing with any form of business in Jamaica is always a challenge. I think in Jamaica, I would always think they put the cart before the horse in many, many, many things because they want to adapt first world way of living, but they don't implement nothing of first world to even be close to it. It's just not making any sense. Yeah. They
So
adapt.
how do you navigate that then?
Eh?
I was asking her, how does she navigate that?
When I'm able to just opt out of certain things, I opt out, so if I can avoid having to do something and, just deal with all right, for a perfect example, a bank that shall not be named, they offered us like to get new bank cards. Must have 2 years ago now, them changed the bank cards. And just from the sole fact of me not wanting to have to go and sit and wait and possibly have to show this and do this and all these things, and then probably wait again to get the card back, all now is the same old bank card I have, right? So when I say opt out, it's stuff like that. Otherwise, honestly, if I have to do the errands, like I did errands with Mummy today, I just set the time and decide, all right, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to meditate, and get through whatever today's charge is, because that's the price I pay when I decide to go to the river on Sunday. I get to just forget about all of that,
Have you ever been to anywhere else besides Jamaica? Any other countries?
Yeah, I did go Bahamas when I was little, but most recently I went to Rwanda and Kenya.
Really?
Yeah. So another important thing for me from I was a child till now, that Jamaica has always been my gateway to Africa, right? My next move will likely be to the continent. And because of being here, I was blessed with the opportunity to go. I actually have another opportunity to go to Sierra Leone next month that I'm really excited about. There's a rehearsal going on in my house right now to prepare for that.
What, rehearsal?
Rehearsal? What kind of rehearsal?
I do a whole heap I do a lot.
Start naming the things that you do. We're curious, and everybody
So,
curious.
so what do you do for, okay, question. So what do you do for work?
All right. So my primary employment, I'm an educator, and I specialize in special needs education.
Okay.
I specialize in personalized learning and computer science education. So that's my primary works. I also do graphic design and stuff like that. So when I'm able to get an overseas client, that's the, I love that. So if you guys need any graphics, call me.
Do you have a website?
I don't. I'm so busy working on other people's stuff. But I do have a portfolio that I send out. So yeah,
Like
I do
an
that.
IG page or anything like that?
Yeah, all of it's linked to I have multiple, because I do so many things. My main Instagram has my photography page. It has 2 of my event pages and I'm in a creative performing arts group because I'm a spoken word artist.
Okay.
Yeah, I also play tuba. I play bass. I do a lot of roller skating. Like I get paid to roller skate. That's how much I roller skate.
What?
I was in Barry Hammond and Sean Paul's video. That's one of my biggest glows of the year. I got to skate for Barris.
What?
It's a good life. It's a good life, man.
Right.
When you say you get to skate for Barris, you actually meet Barris?
Yes, took a picture and everything, and I sent him a message from Mummy because I had to send a message from Miss Val to Barris.
Okay. So let me ask you this: in your line of entertainment and spoken word thingy that you do, tell me some of the artists that you actually rub shoulders with.
Yo, in my first year, Shaggy did a Christmas project, and I was one of the people who helped to lead the launch for that. So that was cool. Meeting a lot of artists who I grew up like listening to. So Shaggy, Barris, Barrington. I've met a couple of the Marleys at this point. There's actually quite a few. And then like peers and people who are a generation or 2 under the elders and the vets. Yeah, it's been really cool. Marcia Griffiths was a really cool one.
Right.
So see what Auntie Marcia, that was cool. Big up yourself.
Right.
Well, you did not answer the question about the rehearsal that's going on in your background. What type of rehearsal is that?
All right. So the consulate for Sierra Leone in Jamaica has selected my sister and I. So one of the artists, incredible artists that I know well, her name is Jamila Falak. She plays upright bass and is a incredible just like climate activist and philanthropist and stuff. So we were both selected to go to Sierra Leone for 10 days to do a music program there and songwriting workshop that concludes with 2 days of public performance in Sierra Leone, which is like major. And all we have to do is raise enough money to cover our flights. So on Saturday, we're hosting a fundraiser concert. And, I've been sending out different flyers and stuff and proposals to people to get support for that. And it's going to be so dope. I'm playing tuba. I might be playing bass, and I'm doing lyrics in the concert. She'll be performing. We have an amazing band that we put together for it. It's going to be a vibe.
So Rika, question. When you are traveling the world and to different continents, who teaches your class? What happens?
That's a good question. So the Rwanda trip happened over the summer, fortunately, so there was no conflict. This time, legitimately today, I was talking with a potential sub and she's not available. So my plan is the situation that I have is a private thing. So I'm trying to shift 2 weeks of November into 2 weeks in December so that they still get their full time and I can, take the 2 weeks off without any conflict.
Is there any way for you to do it remotely or no?
Not for this. So my student this year is a toddler. He's 4 years old and is on the autism spectrum. So my work with her is preparing her for kindergarten, like for school. So it's a lot of one-on-one and social things that she needs, hands-on. My other kids though, because I have other students that I work with one-on-one, but I'll be able to keep up with them remotely.
And I meant to ask you, because I taught for 8 years here in the States before I retired. Question. What I noticed in the time that I was at the high school, we went from one class with special needs children on the spectrum to now it is multiple classes. So I want to know if the rate of autism, and I'm doing some sort of research on this. I'm wondering if the rate of autism has gone up as exponentially as it has here in the States. She's gone. Oh
She's
no.
No, she's coming back. It's the island internet. That's what it is.
Do you want to while she's gone, you want to play that ad? I pray to God she comes back because I absolutely love her.
Which the ad for
The one from Caribbean, yeah.
Oh, for the Caribbean Fest. Then you should prep me first.
I'm just saying. Oh, she's back. She's back.
She's coming back.
It's the 5th annual Treasure Coast Caribbean Food and Music Festival, featuring the Fab Five Band.
I step in a big pile of shaving cream.
Keisa Beer. Skirt Boy. Brother Gary and the Crew. Mystic Steel. Leo Orchid. Second Chance. With music by Andrew Crash, DJ Sunny, and Stella. Saturday, November 4th at the Mid-Florida Event Center. 9221 Southeast Event Center Place, Port St. Lucie, Florida. This event begins from 12 noon until 10 p.m. Early bird tickets are $30 and available until September 30th. Purchase the $100 VIP, which includes prime seating, hors d'oeuvres, and bottle service. Purchase tickets online now. CACGPSL.org. For tickets and vendor, contact Phil Stevenson at 954-559-8921. Saturday, November 4th, the 5th annual Treasure Coast Caribbean Food and Music Festival.
Okay, so guys, we have with us
Rika G.
a young lady from here in the States had decided to move back to Jamaica, or to move to Jamaica. Okay, you ain't from Jamaica.
Not back.
What do you mean? I moved back home.
He was born and raised in the States and decided she wanted to live in Jamaica. And for the past 4 years, Jamaica became her home. So her name is Rika G. She had a laundry list of things that she does there in Jamaica. Besides finding time to leave to go to Sierra Leone and Africa, all over the world. I don't know how you do the things you do. But I know Carla have a question that she was asking. But before I get to that, you started to tell us about the event this coming Saturday. Could you just give us more details on it, please?
Yeah, gladly. So because it's at somebody's private home, anyone who wants to attend, we're just asking that you RSVP by reaching out to me or Jamila. My Instagram is That's Rika G, like THATSRICAG. And it's in the evening from 6 to 9 p.m. We're taking everyone on a journey with us to the motherland sonically, and making a few stops along the way, So it's going to be a beautiful situation, a beautiful experience.
Great. Carla was asking some question about the increase of autism, if you see anything of that side in Jamaica.
Yes, and not just autism, but all of the different cognitive and behavioral disorders. I attribute a lot of it, if not the overwhelming majority of it, both here and in the States, because I was teaching overseas first, to two things primarily. One is nutrition, right? The overwhelming amount of processed foods and ultra processed foods, which is a bit different.
GMOs.
people are consuming and children are consuming, and we're not thinking about what this means. Just because it's available and it's convenient doesn't mean that it's actually good for us. You know what I mean? Like cocaine was once prescribed by doctors, and we decided at some point, like, maybe we shouldn't do
Do
that.
this?
And
Right.
you know? So
Mhm.
how long is it going to take for us to realize that maybe the whole heap of processed juice and fake juice and sugary this and
Plastic
all them
bottles. Right.
all of those things are messing our kids up, and I see it, you know what I mean? And I can say this because I see the difference. I've seen the difference in my own vessel and how I behave differently when I fast or other things. But I also seen it in children when their parents cut certain things out versus when I see, they add in this snack to the thing and now the kid can't sit still. Another thing that I attributed to is how parents give children access to devices and are not monitoring what's taking place on the screens. And then even with that, some of the stuff that seems okay for the kids just because it's age appropriate, the programming of it, because I also have a background in computer science, right? The programming of some of these shows and these snippets and these short videos that are designed for kids is shortening their attention span. It's shortening their ability to think critically, their ability to follow a storyline. All of these
Right.
just very necessary things are no longer happening. And it's because of these phone screens and tablets and the addiction that kids have to the foods that I mentioned and the games and the tablets. There's no balance.
Right. You know what? My thought was not only the GMO foods that is now very prevalent in our diet, the processed and the GMO foods, but also I know that a while ago they changed our vaccines here in the States. Here in the States. So when they decided, it's 3 vaccines that they decided to put together before a child becomes 1. I think it's the MMR or something like that. In Jamaica, it's still staggered. In the States, it's now put together. And I truly felt like that was a contributing factor. And the reason why I state that is because I have 2 family members that the child was talking, was interactive, had eye contact, responding to their names. And as soon as they had that vaccine, shortly after, it was like you're talking to a wall.
Wow. Mute.
So I wanted to know, and my godson, his mother recognized that and decided that she was not going to allow them to give them all of the vaccines at once, and staggered it. And we don't know if that's why he hasn't had the same fate as the other 2 children in our family, but it's concerning. It's truly concerning. Yeah.
Wow. I know you have your rehearsal and things going on besides we're strapped for time a little bit. I think we trained you by asking you all these questions.
This was a nice reasoning.
Okay, good. Is there any advice that you want to give to people that are listening, or
Me?
people who think that they would want to move back to Jamaica or anything like that? You want to share us,
I would say, one, if you think you want to move back, do it, right? The amount of Jamaicans I've talked to who, it's been 20 years, it's been 40 years, and they haven't been home, because you go to America and you get stuck and trapped in the machine that is America. Now you're fighting every day just to stay there. Some people are able to balance it and can send things home and rotate, but a whole heap of people get stuck there. And a huge motivation for me was that, when I was younger, I remember asking mommy why she moved. And she would say she wanted her children to have better access to greater resources. And I feel that those of us who are born into the diaspora, we have that access. We have those resources. It's time we have to bring it back to the Caribbean and help use it to build up out here, right? Plus, we have the benefit of any child that I have out of my bloodline will always have access to an American passport. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna be in the system, we need to make sure that we use it to our advantage, right? So if I can have my children here and grow them how I want to grow them, and we can move to the bush and all these things, and they still have the freedom of travel and without having to worry about the visas and all that, because that's a very real issue for Jamaican citizens trying to get outside of the island, you know. But from you have it in you, come with a plan, and don't live in anybody else's fear or projection of why you shouldn't do it. Just forward and figure it out.
Forward and
So, like myself, I was born here in the States. It has been my dream and my passion to move to Jamaica. To be honest with you, the only two places that I truly know is Ocho and Kingston, and Linstead, Banbury Linstead, where I spent most of my childhood. I truly do not know where. I have not narrowed it down. I know that I want to do something in the very near future. I realize that transportation could be problematic. So would that be something that you would recommend someone purchase a place or rent first and then purchase a vehicle?
I think, depending on how your money stay, a vehicle is more important to own than a home. You know, because I would say if you have the means to rent and get a vehicle, because then that lets you be somewhere temporarily as you figure out where you want to go.
Perfectly.
You know?
Right.
Exactly.
That's a great idea. Great idea.
Get right first so that you
And would you say that the cost of living in Jamaica is parallel to what's happening here in the States? Because it's not cheap. I've been watching. Girl.
Good evening, Mr. Paul Myers. Nice having you, sir.
Hi, Paul.
You know, every time I try to
know somebody to get a deal.
Every time I try and do the maths, it's rough, right? Because I remember being overseas and I was making more money than I'm making now, but I was spending more money than I'm spending now. And my quality of living, although it wasn't terrible, it wasn't to me as good as it is now, right?
It's rich.
So here, yeah, you know, it's difficult to say, and especially in this particular moment in time when we're in a global recession, if not a hidden depression, and we're just kind of coasting through it collectively, pretending that we're all okay when we know, say, yo, nothing's supposed to cost so much. Which comes back to what I was saying earlier. If you're gonna struggle somewhere that has mango and breadfruit and river.
You go fish and get some fish, right?
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Right. I hear you.
Push come to shove, you can climb a tree.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have in our midst Rika G, a young girl that decided at an early age that she wants to move to Jamaica. Let me correct that. She was born and raised in the States, but she wanted Jamaica to be her home, and she's been living that dream for the past 4 years. Rika.
Yes, I.
Rika.
Wait a minute. No. What parish do you live in?
St. Andrew. But I say I live in Jamaica, right? I don't live in a parish.
Right.
I live on the island.
Okay.
The whole yard of my yard.
Okay. Listen, sis, I just love your spirit. You are definitely living my dream. And you know what? Big ups to you for just doing it. And I need to stop being and just do it. You understand?
Shout me, come visit.
I'm going to link you, seriously. I'm going to link you. Yes.
Bless all right, family. Bless it.
Listen.
Yeah, man. And listen, good luck to you and your trip. You're going to do it.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us that beautiful soul who just tell it as it is. Decide to make Jamaica her home, and she's living it. So you Carla, me find a little tune. You don't know that song. You know that song? You don't know it. It was sung by a man, Rascavi.
Gets a little hard. Turn round and forward abroad. Left him wife and picnic, talk about him gone a foreign country.
Wow.
True him got the visa, but he couldn't get no work. Cold bus him shut him up, it come back a yard. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I love you, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, I'll never leave you again. I mean it, I'll never leave you again. Some left them nice grandmama and them nice grandpapa. Left them up a young tree, talk about them gone a foreign country. I told them that the visa, them bring back all the TV.
We don't own the rights to this music. We do not own the rights to this music.
I'll never leave you again. I mean it, I'll never leave you again. Jamaica, you are the land of my birth. I love you, I'll never leave you again.
The bastard, really. Good tune, anyway. Yeah, man. So,
There you have it. There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, if any of you are living here in the States and have a desire to go back to Jamaica, go. And if you have a desire just to go, I can't say go back. Go. Do it. And do not allow everything that you hear coming out of the news to stop you from living your dream. Go do it.
I mean it.
You hear that, Paul Miles?
Some left them nice grandmama.
I have so many friends that I spoke to within the last couple of weeks. No, you can't go. It's too much crime. Carla, what are you doing? I was like, I lived in Brooklyn. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
like I said earlier, it makes me very emotional. The worst that you can hear about Jamaica is from Jamaicans. And if you talk to most foreigners, they're very protective of their country and culture. They don't say just about anything about putting down their place. Jamaicans don't hesitate to tell you how terrible Jamaican is.
Let me tell you something. Just last week, I spoke to two people that I know that have property in Jamaica. And I said, you know what? Let me just talk to them and ask them, hey, would you consider moving back to Jamaica? Oh, no, absolutely not. Carla, don't do it. I said, well, sell me some of your land, right? Would you believe that both of them told me, don't go back. And if I want to buy the land, go take a look at it. My one friend even sent me a picture, a video of a murder and told me, you see why you shouldn't want to move back to Jamaica?
Wow.
As if murders don't happen here in the United States of America. So to be honest with you, I truly think that the problem is with the news media in Jamaica because they don't highlight the good things that's happening. They're highlighting only the bad, and that's what's spreading.
Yeah, that's
what's spreading. You'll see it that it's been shared multiple times. Come on, we got to do better. We got to do better.
It is just how we are as a people. It's just sad that we put down our country the way we do. I don't get it. I try not to participate in anything of that sort. I just don't do it. I just don't do it. People in Jamaica are not just in Jamaica. People here in the States just want to, I guess they find comfort in putting down their country. But you know what? I'm not trouble nobody on them things, so let me leave it alone. So Chama, Wagwan.
You know, I'm here, I'm living. So ladies and gentlemen, I would ask for you to please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Pass it along. Thank you very much. And I pray that this video goes far and busy.
It's not busy. I was just trying to show off something, but it's not going to happen. It's not
Okay.
going to happen. I
Okay.
wanted to show show something, but it's not going to happen. So let me just close out with, of course, the ad that we started. Hey guys, it's indeed a pleasure having you guys with us. We are
John Perry, Rev It Up,
the
and
real
Friday. No,
the
Saturday.
what kind of room I spent, Panny man?
Yeah,
Hey
sorry.
guys, it was nice having you guys. We had with us a beautiful girl from Jamaica who decided to share her story with us. It was a lot. It was a lot said. So you guys can go back and watch the video if you choose to, and share it and learn some things from it as well. Peace out, Carla. I'm gone now. One love. Good night, guys. Good night.
Bye,
Night, night.
guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you.
Ladies, it's time to put you on game. Get ready to unleash your inner fire with Fire Lips by Michelle. Our collection of high-tech featherweight lip gloss and lipstick formulas will take your lip game to the next level. Not only will these products transform your pout, but they will also keep your lips hydrated, giving you long-lasting sheen and a fuller appearance. Trust us, you won't be able to resist the allure of Fire Lips. Go ahead, give it a try. Get ready to fall head over heels for these amazing results. Now available at firelips.com.
Using royal decor and designs. Picture this, a breathtaking venue adorned with elegance and style, every detail meticulously designed to reflect your unique love story. Immerse yourself in a world of elegance and romance as we curate stunning floral arrangements, incorporating the freshest blooms of foliage that reflect your personal style. From exquisite centerpieces to cascading floral arches or floral artists will bring your dreams to life. And we don't stop there. Our talented team will also take care of every intricate detail, from beautiful table linens to ambient lighting and exquisite drapery, ensuring that every element of your decor is flawless. Whether you're envisioning a romantic garden wedding, a luxurious ballroom affair, or minimalist celebration, Royal Decor and Designs is here to turn your dreams into reality. Contact us today to schedule a consultation with our expert team. Together, let's create a wedding that will be remembered for a lifetime.
There you go.
Harlem is with Primetime Baby Sutherland and Carla the Charmer.
This is Sorry Toddler. Yakka! Come all our meds with Primetime Dennis Sutherland and Carla the Charmer. Spears them up in night world.
All right, guys. Good night to you.
Hi, come hold the meds with Primetime Dennis Sutherland and Carla the Charmer. This and every Sunday.